Dressing in an elegant way while also looking current and incorporating some fashion trends is not as complicated as it seems. For me personally, the women that I see that I think are very elegant looking are the ones that combine looking current and looking effortless along with looking very elegant. So in this video, I want to talk about looking elegant and classy in 2025 and in this decade, some spring trends that actually support this look, and of course, a few ways not to dress if you are trying to achieve this look. So my inspiration for this video was Kate Blanchett from the movie Black Bag. I think it just came out. We just saw it in theaters. And it's really good. It's a spy thriller, but her outfits in this video, she always has a very elegant appearance anyway, but in this movie, she perfectly marries being very elegant with being very stylish, confident. I loved all of her outfits in this movie, and I was having a really hard time finding pictures of them online, so you'll just have to go see the movie. It was actually pretty good. Now, a lot of the clothes I'm going to show you in this video that illustrate my examples are from the brand Fabrique. Fabrique is a dynamic fashion brand that collaborates with over 300 top-tier designers to bring you unique and one-of-a-kind pieces that you will not find anywhere else. They prioritize high-quality fabrics as well as unique design, and honestly, some of my favorite pieces have come from Fabrique. All the pieces I'm showing you from Fabrique today are made of mostly linen and silk and wool or high-quality synthetics. Every piece feels so amazing on my skin, like this linen blend blazer. It's beautifully made. It's got linen, so it's very breathable. It's a gorgeous sage color, and it just feels nice. I mean, it feels great. I have a tank top underneath, and it just feels great against my skin. The trousers I'm wearing right now literally feel like sweatpants, but they are beautiful, and these will be great for spring, especially if you have to go to an office. Fabrique now has a reward membership program where you can earn points with every purchase, plus you get birthday rewards, bonus point days, and early access to sales. Now, if you've never shopped at Fabrique before, I have a discount for you. It is 15% off. I will leave the code below. And if you have shopped at Fabrique before, I have a discount code for you, which is 10% off. I'm gonna link all of the items that I'm wearing in this video from Fabrique in the description box below, and let's get started. First things first, if you are trying to achieve an elegant look for an occasion or for every day in general, you're going to want to focus more on textures and fabrics and solid colors rather than loud or high contrasting prints. Right now for spring 2025, we are seeing a lot of beige, off-white, cashew milk colors, which is a beautiful, elegant color, as well as rich dark browns, grays, and even navy. Sage green, like this one I'm wearing, is always a beautiful classic color, which is a color, it's kind of neutral, it goes with everything, but it just always looks so sophisticated and elegant. You don't have to stick with only neutral colors to achieve this look, but it is just a lot easier to do with neutrals. You're also going to want to pay attention to the fabric and make sure it's high quality or looks high quality and sits nicely on your body. Fabrics like linen, cotton, cashmere, wool, or silks, or blends of these fabrics normally give a very elegant appearance. And to be honest, as the weather gets warmer in late spring and summer, these are staples in my closet. Now I know we just talked about solid colors and textures, but if you do love prints, there is a print that is happening for spring 2025 that I think can look very elegant. So these soft florals, these neutral florals, these two-tone florals, or just very feminine looking florals are very on trend for spring 2025. And I do think this is a print that can often look very elegant and very feminine and lends itself to achieving this elegant look. Another trend that I'm going to include in this elegant spring trends video, because I just feel like it looks so classy and sophisticated, and I personally love it. But I've been really loving the red and burgundy trend that's been happening for all of this year, all of last year. I've just really loved it. I just think these are beautiful colors. They're very classic looking and rich looking. And when you find the right shade for you, they just look so beautiful. Now, I love the dark reds for an evening look or for a dress. And then the other thing I've been really loving are my burgundy accessories. So I've been really playing around with these, and I've been loving my burgundy shoes and accessories. Well, I have one burgundy shoe and one burgundy purse with my neutral outfits. I don't know why, but I've really been loving this pop of burgundy with a very otherwise neutral outfit. And then as I was playing around in my clothes, I even tried it with this sage blazer, and I love that too. I just think it looks so beautiful. Now, I think I personally like the burgundy accessories with these neutrals, but you could definitely do red as well. But I do love how this color pops against these soft neutrals. A couple elements that I've noticed can make your outfit not look very elegant and sophisticated and I never really used to notice these kinds of things, and I think I liked them. And so maybe this is just a personal preference, but I've noticed that a lot of times whenever I see like a zipper, an exposed zipper, it's part of your outfit, it's supposed to be part of the outfit, I often feel like it cheapens the whole look. And so it just feels like it takes away from it and it doesn't look as elegant as it possibly could. So for instance, I ordered some dresses. I've explained in my dress trends video that I have a lot of events this spring, so I've been ordering dresses, trying to figure out what to wear. And I ordered this dress not realizing, I guess, I was looking at the shape. I was like, oh, that looks like a shape I would like. I didn't realize it had a zipper all the way down the front. And when I got it in, I'm like, why did they have to do that? I just feel like it cheapens the dress. It doesn't give the look that I want. And so that could be a personal preference, but I do feel like that can detract from that look. Let me know what you think about those. Do you like those kinds of looks, or do I stand alone here, or do they look a little bit cheap? This is, I guess, is kind of a trend. I don't know if it's a trend because I feel like this always works no matter the decade, but something to always remember, especially in spring, because this is a perfect spring idea, is to put your sweater over your shoulders. That is always a very high society, very classy, sophisticated look, and double function. If you get cold, when you're wearing just a tank top or something, you have a sweater right there. So I feel like this is a great outfit for those cool mornings, warms up in the afternoon, and then cool evenings. If you travel, when I went to Paris last summer, I brought a sweater, threw it around my shoulders, and then took it off when it got hot during the day. Another very elegant trend for spring 2025 is the maxi length. So the maxi length is another trend that's been very big for this whole entire decade. We've really seen the maxi length become a very mainstream trend. And so if you like the maxi length, this can definitely be a very classy, stylish, elegant look for spring 2025. A big trend for 2025 in general, and definitely for spring 2025, are the off-shoulder tops. So cold shoulder tops, as we've talked about in many, many videos, are still not on trend. Just the traditional cold shoulder we were wearing 10 years ago, but the off-shoulder is definitely a very big trend. And I think this is a little bit more of a classic style. I think this is actually a very classic style. Off shoulder, it just never really seems to date. And this is a great way to look very elegant and stylish, but you're still showing a little bit of skin. You have your shoulders on display, and usually the rest of your body is, covered. Don't have like shoulders and legs and stomach and all that stuff. That would not be elegant. But highlighting your shoulders is just a very beautiful, elegant way to dress. And personally, I feel like shoulders are underrated. Another thing that is not going to make anyone look very elegant and classy, and I'm not necessarily saying that it looks cheap and trashy, like the very opposite of that, but it's just not going to achieve this elegant, stylish, sophisticated look. And it's the logos everywhere. Like, there's one thing to have a bag that has Louis Vuitton on it, but if you have a Gucci sweater and a Prada bag, and then like, I don't know, Gucci pants or something with the Gucci logo everywhere, it's just a whole different look. It's a very specific look that a lot of people can probably pull off really well. But if you put someone that's dripping with designer logos next to somebody who is in a beautiful, no visible brand name, well-fitting outfit, I mean, you tell me who looks more elegant and classy. Not only that, but logo mania was a big trend about 7 or 8 years ago, and it's just very much swung in the other direction. It's very much all about no logos, very minimal logos, very small logos, as opposed to large logos everywhere. So the trend has just moved back to more minimal, more classic. A lot of women who I consider to look very elegant do a really great job of mixing these more feminine pieces with more structured and tailored ones. The tailored pieces, trousers, the structured pieces, blazers, this has been a huge trend for this whole entire decade, and it's still, of course, very on trend for 2025. And so adding one of these structured pieces to your outfit not only gives it a more sophisticated, classy look, but it is also very on trend. You just want to make sure that none of these pieces are super tight fitting, squeezing you, or just that really fitted look that we all wore back in 2012. You wanna make sure they're relaxed fit or body skimming, not super oversized, and definitely not super tight. Another thing I think a lot of elegant women do, especially with these more tailored structured pieces, is they get a lot of them tailored. And that might seem like, oh, I don't wanna buy something and then get it tailored. But if you get a piece like a pair of pants tailored to you, if they don't quite fit right and you get them tailored to you, like sometimes I have to get them tailored around my waist, you will wear those pants so much more than you would if they don't fit quite right. Especially if you're buying something that's very high quality and made of a great fabric, it's very well worth it to just get it tailored to you and your body, because trust me, you're going to wear that thing for years and you're gonna love wearing it because it fits you the right way and it's gonna look better. I don't think we think of jeans when we're thinking of looking very elegant and sophisticated, but if you're like me, jeans are a very normal part of your everyday life. And I don't wake up every single day being like, I want to look elegant today, but there are times where that is the look I want to pull off. And if I feel like jeans are the appropriate thing to wear to that occasion, it's going to be a dark wash. And I don't think only dark wash looks elegant. I think you can go with a more medium wash or even maybe light wash. Light wash, you are getting very, very casual. But definitely not distressed, definitely not rips in the jeans, definitely not jeggings. What I think looks most elegant is going to be a dark wash, straight or wide leg, and more of a pant style. I wear sneakers a lot, and again, a lot of my day-to-day, I'm not thinking, how can I look elegant? But if you were to wear sneakers with jeans and you still really want to have an elegant, sophisticated look, I would probably go with the more neutral variety rather than the bold, colorful sneakers that are very on trend right now. I love these. If you watched any of my videos, you know I am, I think I wear these every day. But whenever I'm going to achieve this elegant, sophisticated, classy look for a certain thing that I'm probably going to wear boots, or I'm going to wear a loafer, or I'm going to wear a pointy toe, something along those lines. And when it comes to footwear, I hate to say this, but it's the truth, but a pointed toe is really going to elevate your outfit into looking very elegant and sophisticated. Now, am I saying that everyone should run out and buy pointy toes and force themselves to wear pointy toes all day long, whether their feet hurt or not? No, I would never say that. But what I am saying is that if you have an event that you want to look very elegant for, a lot of times a pointy toe is going to look great. Here's my deal with pointy toes. I think that you can't run out and buy one because a lot of them just hurt my feet. I found a pair last year by Naturalizer that were really comfortable. And when I say really comfortable, I mean, I can go to dinner and I can stand and I can like walk a little bit, but if I were to have to walk like 4 or 5 blocks in these, I feel like that would hurt my feet. But you know, I know when I can wear these kinds of shoes, and I don't know why you'd be walking 4 or 5 blocks in pointy toes anyway. But what I'm saying is that these can often create a very elegant look, even with the most basic casual outfit. A pointy toe with some dark denim jeans can look very elevated and sophisticated, even though you're wearing jeans. My burgundy pointy toes are by Stuart Weitzman, and they are actually really comfortable. What I do though is I put these inserts in the front of the toe so my toes don't slide forward, and that really helps them to be more comfortable. And if no pointy toes work, do not wear a pointy toe. Other shoes that often look very elegant and sophisticated and classy, loafers is definitely falling into this category. Ballet flats, Mary Janes, these have been very on trend for 2025 and basically the last few years, and it's just become a more mainstream trend. These can look very elegant as well. And even strappy sandals can look very elegant as well. I think with sandals, you want to stick with the ones with minimal straps, not a lot of buckles going on. There's not thick, clunky anything going on. I know there's a lot of people out there who think showing your toes they don't like that, and I say don't show your toes then, but I will be showing my toes. I live in Florida. I can't spend my life in July and August only wearing closed-toe shoes. We wear lots of sandals around here, and I think it looks great. Just make sure your feet are clean and your shoes are clean and you don't have major toe hang. Major toe hang on a very beautiful, elegant sandal is going to not look very elegant. Another thing I've noticed a lot of stylishly elegant women wearing is that they do a really good job of balancing their accessories with their outfit. So if their outfit is very, it makes a statement and the outfit is kind of the star of the show, then their jewelry and accessories are pared down. Maybe it's just more dainty, classic, small pieces. And if their outfit is more classic, basics, you know, neutrals, that kind of thing, then perhaps they use their accessories to be the star of the show. I personally love this look. I love having a very basic neutral outfit and then having like a big chain necklace or one of my bags that I really love, or some statement earrings or something like that, or a cool belt. I love that look a lot. I probably do that a way more than I have, you know, a really bold outfit and minimal accessories. But you always want to think about giving the eye something to focus on. If you have a bold outfit and bold accessories and bold handbag and big earrings, it's almost like it's just too much. You can't give the eye anything to focus on. It can look like a big mess. When talking about looking elegant and dressing elegantly and stylish, a monochromatic outfit is always going to look amazing. That was one of the outfits that I loved in the movie Black Box by Cate Blanchett, that was worn by Cate Blanchett. She had this brown monochrome outfit, loving brown, loving the dark browns this year, and it just looks so beautiful and so stylish, but elegant at the same time. And so I feel like you can easily do this with neutrals. You don't have to make sure that they're the exact same color. They can be just different shades, or you could do white and off-white and beige, that kind of thing. But you can also do this with colors as well. It's a little harder to do with colors, but you can definitely go that route as well. Now, a couple of other prints that can look very elegant and classy are, you probably already know these, but polka dots and the classic stripe. These are both very on trend for spring 2025. And as long as it's in a very classy style, this can look very elegant. I also think the classic leopard print can look very elegant as well, if it's in a classy and current style. Both of these can help you achieve a very elegant look and incorporate a print. And I think the biggest major trends of this whole decade are relaxed fits, solid colors, the less is more kind of look. That is really where the trends have gone for this decade, and it'll probably stick around before we go back to all tight and all fitted. So honestly, if you stick to a lot more classic pieces, a lot more timeless pieces, but you make sure that they're in these more relaxed, just body skimming styles as opposed to super fitted, you really can't go wrong. So I hope you liked this video and got some outfit ideas from it. I always love videos like this because I feel like it always gets my creative juices flowing with some outfits that I can put together in my own closet. So I hope this was helpful. I will link the pieces that I'm wearing from Fabrique in the description box below, along with my size. And make sure to sign up for the reward membership program if you are a customer and you love their stuff as much as I do. And let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.